guys, so today is a get ready with me. It's Friday, the last day of school for the kids, and I am traveling home on Monday, Christmas Eve, to Ireland for Christmas. So I thought I'd do a get ready with me. People were asking me to do another get ready, so I thought I would. Good chance to kind of catch up with you guys too. The first thing I'm going to be doing is my foundation, concealer, and I like to do that first before. After my eyes. But I wanted to show you, the reason I wanted to show you first is because it's something I've been using the last maybe 3 weeks and it's new to me. It's the Superdrug's own collection Lasting Perfection foundation and concealer, and the concealer is in Fair and the foundation is in Cool Ivory. This was $4.50, this was £5.50, £3, £4 and $4.50. So it's not going to break the bank at all, but I wanted to try Superdrug's own. So that's what this is. And the powder is, does it have a name? Yeah, 01 Fair. So I will be showing you that after the eyeshadow. The other eyeshadow that I've been using is Mua, the palette that I got in Superdrug too. They're numbered here, and then I just think it's lovely for Christmas. I'll be doing a Christmas Eve look too. But this, I just love it, guys, because you can do the kind of matte ones for work, or if you're going out kind of daytime, and then you've got all these kind of ones to do for Christmas Eve too. So, and New Year's, things like that. So, sorry again, guys, I am just going to be drinking. I've had no time to actually have lunch today. I'm not that hungry, but I wanted to have some energy for when I go to work. So this is just the Juice Plus smoothie that I'm just going to be drinking throughout. So sorry about that, guys. It's just the vanilla smoothie, just to give me some energy. So I'm going to do, I think it's really important if you're doing an eye look to do a cut crease. So my cut crease is going to be this one here, which is number 3 if you're looking at it. Number 3. And I'm going to be using this brush, and this is from Studio 5, and it's the eyeshadow. That's what it looks like there. I'm going to be taking that and just putting it in the crease of the eye. I do have a mirror here, so I'm just going to be looking across. If you see me look away from the camera, I'm going to turn the light on. Okay, this is the, I do have a review, and I got it on Amazon, and I will put the link down below. I think it's 2 years ago now, but it's so good, guys, because it has the, obviously it has the close-up, and then it has the far away, so you can really, your eye look can be really, really defined in this too. So I am going to be using this this way, okay. And yes, I thought I'd do it today in the living room. The lighting is really good today. So what I'm going to do is, I don't lift up the brow, like purposely bring it up. I try to leave it as normal as possible, or natural, because you want it to kind of come up onto your natural crease. If you do this, it tends to go higher. So that's why I always kind of, and also just to let you know, PS primer washer is what I've put on before already, after cleansing and toning and things like that, and moisturizing. So what I'm going to do is get some of that on the brush and just look directly into the mirror with a wind kind of shield wiper motion. You can see how it's a bit like Gingerly from Unique, you know, that Unique brand. And I really wanted to kind of focus on an eye look today, because now that my skin is getting a little bit better, I'm trying to kind of really do my makeup accurately and things like that, so I really look kind of a bit more healthy. I haven't been feeling amazing, but I am on increased medication now for epilepsy, so it is helping. The Juice Plus, I didn't want to work for them, and I haven't worked for them yet. I have joined, so I do plan to. I think you get training as well, kind of in dietitian training and things like that. But as you know, I've been trying it for 6 weeks, and I never would have done something that I didn't think worked. And for me, my energy is so low because fatigue comes with epilepsy, and not just my skin, but I just have more energy, and I suppose I'm more focused in work. I get more done. I'm a bit more productive. That was on my mind too, because I'm a manager at an after school, and I felt like I was doing about 50 things at once. Then coming home, and my seizures weren't amazing, and sleeping, you know, for hours. Waking up then at 4 because I'd slept at 8, and I didn't start work till quite later in the day. So it wasn't amazing. So I tried Juice Plus after I saw it on Facebook, and it really has helped. So I'm hoping, as you can see, my skin has cleared up. These are actually scars, so they're not new things coming up. So I'm going to kind of research what's good for scars. So maybe bio oil, things like that. So I'm just going to do the next one again, and just above the crease. I'm not going to, again, if I look in a different direction, literally the mirror is just here, guys. So I hope everyone, are you prepared for Christmas? let me know, guys. This is probably the first time I haven't been prepared for Christmas. Only because the two jobs, salaries come in different days, so I'm kind of trying to plan my days around that. Um, and possibly will be moving. Only in the same area, just something smaller because it's 2 beds, it's a house, and I have the dogs here. There was a good garden for them. If Mum wanted to come over and stay, but I tend to go over there more. So it just kind of worked out that it was better to kind of get a smaller place financially too. So what I'm going to do now is look at, and this is this color here, guys, and this is 13, and I will just pop it on because it's a nice color there, if you can see there. And I am going to do that in here too. So, but I'm only going to start here and move into about there, and then blend, just defines it a bit more. And it depends what color you like, guys, but I think putting this on first defines the whole eye. So you're not starting here and we're building up, and it might go too high. I find this, blending this out first in your crease really does help. So I'm going to put that on this number 13. I'm going to use the same brush because it does have a nice flat and cornered edge, so it does work. So again, and start off lighter. Don't start off heavy. Start off lighter, and then you can build it up. So what I'm doing. It's probably not coming off on camera. I will do pictures, but if I just, and then, so this also, the triangle shape you can define too. If you're not comfortable, you can put some tape here. But I think as I do blend out and I use a bigger buffing brush, it really does go into place and it does remove any excess. So it might look kind of a bit sharp and a bit intense, but once you kind of blend that out, it's quite good. So I'm going to just go on the other side here. Just move the hair out of the way, guys. Sorry. I need to get a new straightener. I've had my old straightener for about, say, 5 years now, and it is a GHD. And my friend was saying if you call them, the thing that's happening is it's not heating up to the right temperature. It used to heat up really quickly, and then it would kind of make a beeping sound. It is making the beeping sound, but it's not heating up to how it used to be. So apparently, if it's under 6 or 7 years, my friend was saying that you can call them up and they will send you out a new one. So I'm going to see if that can actually happen. So I'm just going to look both eyes now and see how high they both are. Sorry about my hair, guys. I need to straighten it soon and blow dry it, but I'm just trying to get everything done quite quickly today. I slept in, didn't mean to. Yeah, it was just one of those days, I think, yesterday. Dabbing it also helps, guys, and then buffing it afterwards. So I think what I'll do now is, before I put my lid colour on, I'm just going to buff that out, and I will show you what I'm going to use. This is my favourite brush, guys. It's Bella & Bear's Pampas Cat, and it is so good for blending. It really is. So what I'm going to do is just look into the mirror. It's very soft as well. It's really soft. You can see there. And then what I'll do is I go in with this here, which is number 1, and I go above the lid on that, just below the brow. And it just really defines everything as well. Now for me, this is a daytime look. It may be not for you, maybe you go stronger, you could go stronger, but for me, this really does work. So what I'm going to do is just keep going with that. And then I appreciate my skin is probably taking away, because it's quite red after the shower, it's probably taking away from the colour, but once the foundation's on, you will see kind of the look quite well. And now I'm going to go in with that again on this side. Appreciate my hair is in the way, guys. Sorry, I do look quite red on the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm not actually, when I look into the mirror, I'm not that red. So I don't know if it's the lighting today or something. Okay, so what I'm going to do is then get another brush, and this is the Menage. I got these on Amazon a couple of years back, but they're really good quality, and I use that for just in the lid here. And the colour I'm going to go with is from a different palette, and I wanted to show you guys. And I've got it here. And it's one that I've mentioned before. Haven't used it in a while, but it's the I Heart Makeup Chocolate Vice, and I'll just show you what this is like. I do really enjoy having that Juice Plus now, only because at least I have energy to do things and stuff, and I was very aware of how I was coming across. Not that I was coming across very tired in work, but I wasn't getting as productive as I used to be. So I think if Juice Plus hadn't have worked for me, I would have looking for something else too. I would have kind of asked for advice, but at least it has worked, and so far I'm so much more productive and energetic. So what I'm going to do, and this is numbered, it's this one here, as you can see, it is used a lot, guys, and there isn't any numbers on these or names, but it's this one here, and that's going to brighten up the eye. So we're just going to get that on, and that's what it looks like on the brush, and I'm just going to look into the mirror. Now if I look down, you can see how much that actually just brings a brightness. And if you suffer from kind of grey on this side, you could actually dab it in, and it just gives you that coverage as well. So I'm going to go on the other side. And you can see it is kind of making a difference. Build it up if you want to. Don't start off heavy. Like that. Okay, and there we go. And you see that is really kind of just defining the eye. I'm not going to go at liner today. I am just going to put on mascara. So that's just making me look a little bit more awake. You can still see I look quite red. I'm actually not that red, so I'm not really sure, guys. It's the lighting, I'd say. Okay, so that's as heavy as I'll go today. Obviously you could kind of put a liner on, you could put fake lashes, you could use different colours if it was a nighttime look. I know a lot of the Christmas parties in work are all starting at the minute, or most of them are actually being probably finished by now. So what I'm going to do now is, I've never gotten this, guys, and I know I'm probably the last person on earth to try it. It's the Colossal Volume Express 100% Black from Maybelline. It's my first time using it, guys. I used to always get I'll show you what I've been using. This is the Glam Eyes Day to Night. So it's got the lengthener and volume, which is good too, but I wanted to try something else that you don't have to spend so much time on, and you can just, get this and go, put it on, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So I am just going to change the mirror to the close-up now. There we go, like that. And I'm just going to focus on the eyes. I'm just going to, there we go. There we go, yeah, okay. So I'm going to look into the mirror, and that's what it looks like on the brush. We're just going to, you can see, even that's just been 2 coats, so you can go as heavy or as light as you want to. And that, it just brightens up everything, guys, and it makes you look a bit more defined, especially if you don't have the longest lashes. And if you're not somebody who really likes false lashes, this can actually work really well too. So I'm just going to get some more of that and do a few more coats on this side. Working inwards as well, but being really careful not to... Okay. And then the other side. Okay. I'll put photos on Instagram. I do think, I know I said it twice, but for some reason I'm not as red as it's coming across, so I will put photos on Instagram. It might show it up a bit better. So we're just gonna... Okay. Yeah, I will be going home. I will be going on to Kirklow Beach. You know me in Ireland, the first thing I do is after I have slept, I go to Kirklow Beach, and it's just beautiful. Any time of the year, guys. It's a beautiful place. It really relaxes me. So that's really, I like that now. I do. So today in work is I decided, the school itself aren't doing it, but I'm going to do an after school little Christmas party for them, just to kind of end the year quite positive for them. They have a teacher that's leaving in the reception class, so all the 4 and 5-year-olds were very, very... I went to collect them from their class yesterday, and 4 of them were crying. I was like, what's happened? Oh my god. And their teacher's going on maternity leave, and they're so close to her, guys. They were all crying, and then she cried, and oh my god. And I walked in and I was crying, and I didn't, I'm kind of like that. I'm just very, like, I cry at the drop of a hat, really. So yes, that was, now for me, this is fine. So I kind of brought them back, and they were very, for the first hour and after school, we all had to calm them down and try and distract them, and the poor things. So I thought today, let's do a little bit of a party for them. I'm going to get Haribo and play Christmas songs, and some of them wanted to play musical chairs and stuff. So just to kind of get their mind off it. So what I'm going to do now is I always go in with concealer first, and this is what I showed you before. It's the Lasting Perfection Fair. So I'm just going to pop this. I like the applicator too. It's quite good there too. So what I'm going to do is just... Now it does look really bright, and I appreciate that, but then when you blend it out, it gives your eyes very kind of heavy coverage in terms of that kind of awake look, not looking so... And again, grey circles, it really helps. I know some people do suffer from that. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm doing the entire conceal for face. So I know a lot of people do this. I do this as a freelance makeup artist, and what it does is it does two things. It brings out the brightness in your face, it defines the bright and the contour, and it also covers redness. So it's really, really good for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray some of this on quickly. And what it really helps everything set. So I'm just going to start at the bottom there and just dab. I'm not dragging it anywhere. And then above the lid as well, up here, and what I also do is just above the lid, or the lip even, sorry, very gently, just like that. Cupid's bow. And we're just gonna... The only time I seem to suffer with redness, and it's probably just something natural, is when I come out of the shower. So it's not something that happens daily, luckily. But if I do come out of the shower, it tends to stay red for about half an hour. Yeah, and you can see it just makes that bit of a difference. Okay. At least the sun is shining today, guys. Yesterday it was torrential rain. And I'm kind of keeping an eye on the ferries and things like that as well, because I'm going over on Monday. And I know weather dependent, sometimes they can be delayed on the sea, on Irish Sea as well. It can be quite turbulent, so I'm hoping that everything like that goes right well. And then sometimes if you can't get in and you don't really want to mess your eye look up, because this is quite big, I just kind of go in with my little finger and just try not to drag the skin, but you can kind of see it coming together now, guys, in terms of when I first started on here. It was very red, kind of, you could see that I needed some concealing. You can see here, I still have a little bit of redness here, but it does go down after time. And for me, this would be a natural look. You could, at night, I would definitely go a bit bolder. And I might just use, for here, I'm just gonna... I appreciate everyone else has their own way of doing this, and I know it looks a bit intense now, but as this is lifted up slightly, it does really... And the powder, the Lasting Perfection powder after your foundation really helps too. So I'm just gonna... Yeah. And now I'm gonna go in with the Lasting Perfection Flawless foundation. And what I like about this, guys, too, is the fact that it has control kind of tube, so you're not kind of, it doesn't all come out, you don't waste anything, to be fair. So I'm just gonna pop this on here, and that's what it looks like on the skin, and just get the lid there. So that was in Cool Ivory, and it's a, does it say the 30 mil, so that's quite good as well. So what I'm going to do now is just pop it around the face where I think I might need some coverage. I will do another video, guys, because a cat has seemed to move in. My landlord I think she had a cat and a dog before she moved out. And so there's a cat flap at the front door, and it's never been used. I never even realised it was open. I've been here nearly 2 years. It's never been an issue. Nothing's ever happened with it. And then about 3 weeks ago, I could hear this noise, and came down the stairs, and first there, I know this sounds crazy, but when you live on your own, you kind of go into protection mode. And the only thing I could find was a hanger, and I was coming down the stairs going, who's there? That kind of thing. And a black cat was just looking at me, and I was just like, oh my God. But then I let it go out again, and it kind of stayed overnight on the couch and then went back out again. And it just, since then, it waits for me on the porch at night. I've never had a cat in my life. I've always had dogs. So it's something new to me, but she comes in, and I've started now, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to feed her because then she just won't leave. But then I found out since from neighbours, nobody really owns her, and she's kind of got a little grey fur, so I presume she may have been abandoned. Somebody may have moved out of the area. So I have adopted her, and I will put her in a little video as well. She's very sweet. She's really big whiskers, so I just called her Whiskers, and now she seems to respond to that. So yeah, never had cats in my life, but she's very sweet. I like the fact that she's quite independent. So I go to work, she kind of goes out, comes back around the time I come home. Sometimes she stays out at night, sometimes she comes back. But yeah, it's a new thing. So you can see the face is kind of coming together now. And then when I put the powder on, it just covers anything, gives you really good coverage as well. So hasn't really, that's literally all I've used. So there's no waste, which I love. Let's go on to now the Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Powder, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques, and this is their buffing brush. So I like to use that for powder. I'm just going to look into the mirror. I might bring it a bit closer. I'm just going to, don't need the light now because it's quite bright in here. I'm just going to put on the brush there and dab that here. So that's what that looks like. Here. And now you can see I've got a bit more life in my face. Probably has to do with I didn't get to bed quite as early as I wanted to last night. But so now that's kind of the face. I do want to define it slightly, and I wanted to show you I've had this for a while, guys, and it really does last long. This is my and you can see it's kind of being used, but I spray it. It's the Iconic Lights and Contour. So what I go in with is I actually go back in with my this is the Pompous Cat brush, and obviously it's clean now, and I go in here under the eyes, so it just gives me that extra brightness. Now one is matte and one is shimmery, so I go in with the matte during the day. So it's kind of a skin tone, and I literally go in under the eyes, and it just gives me that brightness. Probably isn't making such a difference on screen, but it really, in the photos, it will, and I'll put them on Instagram, guys. Sorry this is taking so long. It usually doesn't, but I wanted to kind of show people. And then I actually use it for above as well, so I'm going to get more of that. And I'm going to define that there, and you can see there, it really just gives it that shape. So you can use it kind of in two ways. It's quite good for that. And then just in here. And it's not, you can actually use it a lot around the face. You can put it above the Cupid's bow here. Just the nose. It really, there's kind of a lot of use out of it. You do get use out of it. So that's kind of that. Then when I go in, these aren't named either. This is the contour. You've got really good options there too. So what I'm going to do there is go in. Did I bring it down? I did. The Real Techniques, it's the contour brush. So I'm going to go in with that colour. Here. And then just start from above the ear and stop about here. The remainder then goes where the sun naturally hits your face, and then I do buff it out, guys, so it may look intense, but you do buff it out. And then I'm going to get that again, and then I'm just going to start here, and then above the ear. The the remainder here. And then I go in with the buffing brush and you'll see how it tones it down. So very lightly, guys. But if you're trying to bring your face in after doing the highlight, it really does work. And I weighed myself this morning because I realised, okay, the skin is coming together a bit. So let's have a weigh in. And I think it's Monday. I weighed myself Monday, it's Friday. I've lost 4 pounds and I haven't really starved myself. So I think it's because I have more energy. I'm kind of doing a lot more with the kids in after school. So it is really working. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a diet where you're not literally waiting for your next meal, but you're still making progress. So I'm going to do that. And I've always heard that if you lose weight slowly, it doesn't come back on. If you lose weight quickly and then go back to how you used to eat, it just comes back on straight away. So yeah, it's definitely working. And then I'm just going to do it again. And then just buff that out again. So yeah, I think for me today, that's quite good. Trying to look at, did I bring anything down for the lips? I didn't think I did, but I wouldn't go too heavy on the lips today either. So that's the look. I'm just going to pop these away because I think I might have brought something down. Yes, I did. This is the 252 Colour Riche from L'Oreal, and I'm going to be using that today. This is what it looks like. It's quite a nice colour, and it doesn't come off so pink on the skin. So or on the lips. I'll show you. I'll warm it up for you first and just show you what it looks like. Very light, but it's coming off there. You can see. So it's half gloss and it's half lipstick, so it doesn't it's not drying on the lips basically. And that's the look really, guys. I wanted to just catch up with you guys. I know a lot of my videos, I was very aware of Juice Plus, and I just I think I just wanted to bring you guys on the journey with me. And then if you needed any information or wanted to join too, that's absolutely fine. But also I wanted to get back to what I usually do. I have been sent products from GRWM, and I haven't used those in years, guys, so I will be doing that after Christmas. The next video probably will be Ireland and things like that, and catch up with mum and dad and not dad, sorry, just an automatic thing, sorry. Things like that. So yes, it would be nice to see friends if I could catch up too, but I appreciate Christmas, everyone's with their family, so I do appreciate that. So yes, we'll tidy all this up, but I do have a freelance job before Christmas, so I need to separate and wash things too and spray them down. So yes, I'm going to try to. I've completely ignored the Juice Plus smoothie. Not the best thing to do when you've just put lipstick on, but I'm in a rush, unfortunately. So yes, this was just the look. I hope everyone has an amazing Christmas. Me and Mum have a routine where we just watch the snowman. I always cry because for some reason it reminds me of Ruffles. I know, I'm such a child. So yes, we have hot chocolates. We have the presents under the tree, and then we snowman. I've watched Elf and Home Alone already. I'm such a child, I really am. And then yes, we go from there. I'm looking forward to going to Wexford for Christmas because they always have really nice decorations. It's really sweet coming off the ferry, and as you come into Wexford, it's like you feel like you're home, you know. So yes, thank you for watching the video, guys. Thank you for requesting a get ready with me just to catch up. It is good to catch up with you guys. I'm still watching all your videos, so I'm still looking at how you guys are doing too. Do leave me a message below what you guys doing for Christmas. Put a love heart if you've watched this already, or some sort, and just if you're it's a replay, because I can always get back to you too. Some people asked if I'm not online how to contact, and usually if you just you can message me, or if you want to put something like that, if you're in a rush, you can just put a love heart down in the comments, and that's when you were live, or like something like a sham or something like an animal or something, whatever you use if it's not live, and then I can still get back to you. So yes, either way, guys, thank you for watching the video. Again, I hope you all have an amazing Christmas, and I'll see you guys when I record for Christmas Eve.